Holy shit, 15 years. It's kind of funny that we have a 15th anniversary beer because we never did anything for our 10th. I remember when the 10th hit, which was what, 2013? We were just like all out, crazy in Waterbury. And I think it was like the day after. I was like, oh, shit, yesterday was our 10th anniversary. So nothing ever became of it. And we probably wouldn't have done this either if it hadn't been for my brother Ron, which is ironic because he had just mentioned to me, we had a conversation months ago and he was talking about how much he loves Woodford bourbon. And just like that, I got an email from a barrel, one of my barrel people where I get barrels, and they said they had freshly emptied Woodford barrels. And I was like, and our 15th anniversary come up. So here you go. Never really made a lot of bourbon barreled beers because I never really cared much for the bourbon character. I always loved the smell of bourbon, but the taste was just always too much. So I had to find a way to use these barrels to extract the flavor, but not get that raw bourbon flavor, and we definitely succeeded in it. It really is a delight. So you definitely pick up alcohol from the barrel. You know, this beer starts at like 9.3 and it's 11.3 in the bottle, so it picks up a touch of that bourbon, but it has a very, it has just that beautiful aroma of bourbon, that vanilla, all that deliciousness without any of the fiery heat of raw bourbon. Me likey. So, you have that beautiful, smooth creaminess of the Luscious, but you have that amazing layer of oak and all of the good things that come out of that bourbon. Very little alcohol presence in a beer, and for 11.3%. So we aged this for probably about 5 months on the oak, long enough to withdraw that flavor, but not so long that you get heavy oxidation in the beer. All right, so I'm just gonna dip into another bottle of this because that first one kind of went quick between me and the cameraman here behind the lens. So here's another bottle. Oh, and I didn't tell you about these beautiful glasses. Check out these glasses we got made for the party on Thursday, celebrating 15 years. So the only other time that Luscious was barrel aged, it was only partially barrel aged. The very first time I brewed it for 2011. So for 11/11/11, it was going to be released then. And it, hold on. But the flood happened. So literally a week before the flood hit, the portion of Luscious that had been aging in barrel, I pushed into the stainless tank. Flood hit 5 days later, and that was one of the beers that we rescued that we ended up bottling and selling at that Hell or High Water event to raise money to pull our asses out of the fire. Ever since then, Luscious has been stainless steel only. So this is the first time we're touching back, which is, hasn't been since 2011. Boy, come and get it. 15 years, hand bottled, bottle conditioned, delicious bourbon barrel aged Luscious.
These are gonna get luscious. These are Woodford Reserve barrels. Yeah, we just got them. Pretty exciting, yeah.